Okay, hi everybody. Pretty emotional today. I have been, I guess, pretty emotional for a while. Um, so I just want to put out here first. This could be a trigger warning for some. Um, so just keep that in mind. Um, I'm kind of skipping around today because I really want to talk about BPD and self-harm and how that affects me and maybe others with BPD as well, and suicidal behaviors. Kind of why I am going to pop up my screen here and just kind of go over this section. This is one of my favorite BPD articles. So, a second here. It's being very slow. Currently out in the middle of nowhere. Just setting. Alright, right here. Self-harm and suicidal behavior and deliberate self-harm is common in people with BPD. Suicidal behavior includes thinking about suicide, making suicidal gestures or threats, or actually carrying out a suicide attempt. Self-harm encompasses all other attempts to hurt yourself without suicidal intent. Common forms include cutting and burning. I'm a cutter. I haven't cut in a few months. I have scratched myself. I think there's a difference between cutting and leaving scars and just little cuts. Leave scratch marks. I have attempted suicide 6 times. The last time was most serious. And I think about it all the time. Not like committing suicide, but like being better off dead. Because I feel like a waste of space. Empty, nothing, worthless. And sorry, because this is going to be emotional for me. I just feel like I am wasting air somebody else could be breathing. I feel like anything that I want to do is nonsense and unimportant. And furthermore, sets me back of even ever trying to know who I am. Because I don't think I'm allowed to get there. I always go back to, especially when I'm in this sadness, I always go back to, I didn't ask for this. For those of you that don't know, borderline personality disorder can come from one or two things: a genetic neurological problem, or it's created within you. Well, mine was created within me. Neither type asks for it. So I don't want it to be taken lightly either way. But for those of us that could have had a fighting chance, our brains were born, when we were born, our brains were born just like the majority. But it was created within us because of traumatic incidents in our lives, or so on and so forth. That sucks to think about constantly, over and over again. And I hate it. I've allowed myself one person in my life and I don't think that's healthy, because eventually it's too much. And it hurts. And right now I am hurting because I feel alone and empty. Yet again. And I constantly need reassurance because of my own family, my own parents. I don't even like to call them parents anymore. I call them givers of life. Can't love me, be there for me, accept me for what they made me. And the thing is, when I finally got a real, correct diagnosis, it was all I needed to change my whole life. And they don't even know. They don't know I have borderline. Shit, I don't even think they know my name anymore. I have 12 brothers and sisters who helped create this within me. That are literally making up more shit to say bad about me. And I want to let this be known, I did not murder anybody. I did not hurt anybody. I did not physically hurt anybody. I did not do anything crazy to deserve any of this. I never beat up anybody. I took my anger out of myself. Hence the billions of scars I have on my body. I tried to die. And I planned it out for 6 months with a lie that was not nice. No, it wasn't. But I just wanted to know if anybody cared. And truth be told, I really got my answer to that. And I am in this world alone. Not a one of them has picked up the phone to try to call me. Not a one of them, I'm sure, has, if they've heard about me getting a diagnosis of BPD, they have no idea what it is. They haven't picked up a fucking article to read about it. It's funny how there's people out there with a chronic mental illness. Borderline personality disorder is not something that can be fixed with a magic pill. Trust me. I try to find one. I have researched to find one. The excruciating pain in my heart, in my soul, right here in my chest, that I just want to freaking take a knife to so it stops and goes away. Nobody gets it. And I don't even know. I've never met anybody else with borderline. So I'm hanging out over here all alone with this emotional pain. Still kind of feeling like I'm the only person in the world that gets it. And I know there's others out there, but I've never met anybody. So it doesn't feel like it. It just feels alone, lonely world. My boyfriend, who I love dearly, I wish for a second I could get him to understand. I wish I could get him to pick up an article, but I can't. You can't force nobody to do anything they don't want to. So, I guess with that being said, why I want to do this self-harm video is because I've had a lot of thoughts about it lately. I've wanted to self-harm really bad. I have not. But it's just through this coronavirus and being stuck in the house and not knowing what's going to happen, and I tend to self-educate on things that I guess I'm curious about, and not knowing what's going to happen moving forward with our country and everything, like that stuff bothers me. Just not feeling good about myself, and the many things that I'm not ready yet to discuss with the rest of the world. I'm exhausted. But I also know that moving backwards was just going to make the trip to the destination a lot longer. So it's a fight. It's a fight inside me, within me, with myself, with the 72 personalities I feel like I have sometimes. And it's the littlest things in the world that makes me happy. I used to care about material items and surrounded by lots of people, and and I was outgoing, and I was funny, and I just had a mingle, and I would be like a chameleon and adapt to whoever was around me. I would even make mannerisms and talk like them, and just reflecting on that, and not even ever noticing, but reflecting. And I would do things just to fit in or feel like I was liked. And it's just astonishing and shocking and unfair, because if I would have known my behaviors were not like everyone else's long ago, like I've said in several of my videos, I know that my sadness was different. I mean, I know that. But anyway, that's all I got for now. Like I said, today's a little bit of a different kind of video. But emotions are emotions. This is for self-therapy. Not my only therapy, just self-therapy. Extra therapy. And maybe it'll reach somebody that needed to hear that they're not alone. Because I'm right here with you. Thanks. Don't forget to subscribe.